Coming up inside LSU Gymnastics, we'll take a look back at the LSU effort at the Metroplex Challenge. It was fantastic. And then by popular demand, we'll take you behind the scenes once again with 4 more LSU gymnasts in the How Do They Do That series. And then finally, we'll take a look ahead at the LSU Arkansas meet and a whole lot more. Les bon temps roulés coming up in just a minute inside LSU Gymnastics.
Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Bro is brought to you each week by Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's #1 copier dealer. Gulf Coast Office Products. Sigma Engineers. Sigma Engineers is thankful to our clients who trust us year after year and to the commitment of our selfless employees who bring such great talents to our company. With experts in every discipline, our dedication to safety and quality sets us apart as one of the leaders in the petrochemical industry. Women's Hospital. It's not about being the best. It's about being the best version of yourself. Be the best you with help from Women's Center for Wellness. And Assurance Financial. When you find the home you want to buy, choose a mortgage lender that can help you buy it. David Alello with Assurance Financial. Lending, the way homebuyers prefer it. Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Bro is an exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Television Network. This segment of Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Bro is brought to you each week by Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's #1 copier dealer. Gulf Coast Office Products.
Welcome to Inside LSU Gymnastics. Along with LSU head coach Dee Bro, I'm Mike Smith. And from the two of us to you and yours, happy Mardi Gras from South Louisiana. Dee, there was much to celebrate in the month of January as the Fighting Tigers go 6-1 to start the 2016 campaign. What an exciting start.
And Mike, it's going so fast.
It is.
You know, so many great things happening at LSU, and this team has got a lot of momentum, and there's such a good positive buzz about this team, and this competition was no different.
And I'll tell you, much to celebrate when you go to the Fort Worth Metroplex Challenge this past week, and the Fighting Tigers had a great opportunity on a national scale, but Dee, also a venue of very big importance to you.
Well, it's where we go for the national championships again this year, and we want to make a statement. We want to step forward this year and be one of those breakout teams. Never won a national championship, and there's a lot of conversation about who's going to win it this year.
Well, and rightfully so, the Tigers are at the top of that conversation, and one of the reasons why is because each event has not only improved, but the bars in particular, and Metroplex was no different. A fantastic effort by the Tigers.
Yeah, we had to open up aggressive. We had to go for handstands, and I think as a team, we did a much better job this week of hitting handstands, being aggressive, and sticking dismounts. Our release moves were nice and high, and I just felt like we carried our mission forward on this event. Maya Hambrick did a great job. Lexi Priestman, you know, here again in the bar lineup, really was aggressive on her handstands. Her release moves were fluid and led her right into a very, very strong dismount. We need that routine.
Absolutely, and so Maya Hambrick with a 9.85. Lexi Priestman then walks the ladder just a bit with a 9.875. Lots of nice momentum heading into the middle part of that lineup, Dee.
Well, Sarah Finnegan mentioned now she's in the all-around, so she really feels like she's complete. Beautiful handstand work. Her ray was nice. Connection to the low bar, and then she goes up, stick the dismount, and she sets up our last person in that event.
The former elite gymnast from Lee's Summit, Missouri, a freshman that's having a fabulous start to her LSU career. But then Shea Zamardi, you know, the thought as we were watching the meet from Fort Worth crossed my mind, and that is she has been one of the more complete gymnasts in this event. She has just been exemplary in January.
Well, she's a good bar worker. We knew that when we recruited her, but I can tell you, Jay Clark has done a fabulous job of molding that routine, the technique and the execution. What she does day in and day out is reflected in her competition. So, you know, let's hope that continues, because anchoring on that event is critical, because that event leads you to balance beams. You want to go to beam with some momentum from that event.
And the Tigers did do that indeed after a fantastic bars set.
You know, Erin let us off again. Was not the great routine that we need to see her do as a leader, but she stayed on. She managed herself really well and set up the rest of the lineup.
And Maya Hambrick, who's having just a fantastic season, yet another one of the Tigers, with a 9.85 score, very fluid, had some beautiful, beautiful series.
You know, the 9.85 score needs to be kind of the bottom score. That's where you need to hover to set up some 9.9s and some higher scores than that to really put together a high 197, which is our goal, you know, moving into the rest of the season. Maya, big dismount, lands the dismount, sets up the next person. Michelle Gauthier, you know, she competes to be in the lineup every week in our inner squad, and she had a beautiful routine leading up to her last skill. But let's feature the switch leap tuck jump full.
Yeah.
Beautiful, 180 in the leap, nice and solid. But you know, she's a senior. She's got a little bit of time left on her gymnastic time clock.
You know, Dee Dee, your team motto for the season is go together, and it's taking everybody, including a walk-on senior who has fought and clawed, as you said, in Michelle Gauthier, and really making a difference.
Well, you know, absolutely, and you know, then you follow that with Sydney Ewing, Sarah Finnegan, and then you get to Ashley Nat as your anchor person. Ashley did a beautiful job wrapping up that event, had some breaks in front of her routine, so she had a lot of pressure on her. I felt I was very proud of her. I was very, very pleased with her composure and her leadership. Going into her dismount, she fought to stick that landing, and then the attitude was, okay, let's go to floor. Let's go to floor and try to make up some tenths here.
Absolutely. Ashley Nat has a fantastic first half of the meet and foreshadows what's to come, and we'll take a look at the second half of the Metroplex Challenge after this time out on Inside LSU Gymnastics. This gymnastics moment brought to you by Sigma Engineering. Sigma engineers and constructors. Safety, relationships, quality, excellence, engineering done right.
The first time I did my first college routine, it was the most amazing experience ever that I've ever had in my whole life. The amount of adrenaline and passion I had inside of my heart, and not only that, but to see the amount of passion that my teammates had as well, it was just incredible. And the moment when I stuck my landing and the crowd went wild and my team was there to support me.
Dee Dee, I'm getting ready for the season.
I know, we are about to be in the full swing of things.
Holy cow!
Holy cow! LSU Gymnastics tickets are less than the movies and fun for the family. Tickets start at just $3, so make sure to get yours today.
Holy cow!
This segment of Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Dee Bro is brought to you each week by Assurance Financial. When you find the home you want to buy, choose a mortgage lender that can help you buy it. David Alello with Assurance Financial. Lending, the way home buyers prefer it.
Welcome back to Inside LSU Gymnastics from the new and gorgeous LSU Gymnastics Training Center. Dee Dee, the second half of the Metroplex Challenge was just as exciting as the first, but your Tigers found themselves down just a smidge, but just fought like Tigers, and I'll tell you, the floor exercise, it was amazing to watch.
It was. You know, we lead off with Sydney Ewing, and the message is, get your feet under you so we get good amplitude and that landing comes straight down and you can manage the landing. And Sid did exactly what we asked her to do. We wanted her to give us good tumbling and a high level of enthusiasm and energy in her presentation. She did it.
And you find yourself there in the heart of the floor lineup, and in Sarah Finnegan, and a young lady that we've been wanting to see in the all-around, and she brought, as you said earlier, the A game on Friday.
She did, and you know, we're so excited to have her now ready to do 4 events, and opens up with a 1.5 through to a 2.5 twist, which is a pretty challenging tumbling pass. A lot of twisting on your diagonal. Solid as a rock. She made a statement, I'm here to compete. Second pass, double tuck, finished chest up high. She knew she had some stuff going, and the routine is so pretty. It's just beautiful. She feels it. She performs it with so much emotion. Her leap combination, she's got 180 position in her legs.
It was absolutely stellar, and again, shades of things to come for that young tiger. And then speaking of young tigers, McKenna Kelly, just a ball of energy she is, and how fabulous it's been through the month of January to watch her mature each and every week so far.
Well, she did. You know, we had the setback, a little bit of a sprained ankle, which still flares up if she lands short. So the main message to her is, you know, always, I want your feet under you, I want vertical takeoff so you can come down and land in a solid position. She did that. I think her performance had a lot of energy. Her presentation was fabulous. She's still learning how to manage the landings, take a lunge, and make it look very natural. That's coming. We're going to have some great performances out of her down the road.
You know, and then you end with a young lady in Bugs Nat who just has such an amazing library of skills to draw from.
Yeah.
She had a really, truly breakout meet.
You know, she had fun at the national championships last year. She finaled on floor, and she stepped out on floor, and it was like, I'm back. And, you know, you just look at the height in her double layout and look at the precision and how tight and strong she is in her 2.5 leading into, you know, the middle pass that's going to open the door for her leap combination, and her dance is just so much fun. But when you finish with a double pike that you can walk under and land it like she does, that was exciting.
It was indeed, and the crowd sensed that these Tigers were going to make a statement because you're going to one of your stronger events, and that's over to the vault. And I'll tell you, Dee Dee, that particular event was absolutely stellar, lights out.
Led off again with Erin Mekadeg in this event. She's probably the best competition vault we've seen her do, but we've seen much better in practice here.
And Sydney Ewing, who goes with the 1.5 again. It's just fabulous to watch in the air, and the way that she brings that landing down so softly.
The vault was nice and tight in the air, and for all practical purposes, it was a stuck 1.5 and did a fabulous job.
It was indeed. And then Maya Hambrick keeps the Tigers rolling. Again, Maya had a fantastic all-around effort at the Metroplex, 9.875 on the vault, and again, another one that has such power off the horse.
When you're getting 9.875s and 9.9s on that vault, you're pretty close to perfect on it.
And I'll tell you, speaking of close to perfect, a young lady who we just knew in Ashley Nat with the double twisting Yurchenko vault that the more practice time that she got, Dee Dee, the better that vault was going to get. The last 2 weeks now, she's been absolutely perfect.
Her mom was an Olympian, her dad was a gymnast. It's the perfect storm. She's quick, she's fast, she's smart, she's bright, she's all of those things. And she can vault.
Yeah, she can do that just a little bit.
It was beautiful.
Only the second LSU vaulter to go back-to-back weeks with a perfect 10, Dee Dee. It was done in '94 and then again in '95 by a young lady that we knew as Jennifer Wood in the day.
Yeah, a Canadian Olympian, came to LSU and rewrote some of the record books, and that's one that she holds. But Bugs may break it.
I'll tell you, Bugs Nat is just a fantastic, and I'll tell you, in the social media world, absolutely blowing up the social media with that vault. If you haven't seen it, go to @LSUGYM on Twitter, and you can find it there and watch a replay of it. So the Fighting Tigers of LSU with a fantastic Metroplex challenge, the highest road score of the season here in this Young 2016 campaign. And when we come back, we'll take a look at some of the exceptional performances of the meet. This week's exceptional performance brought to you by Woman's Hospital. It's not about being the best, it's about being the best version of yourself. Be the best you with help from Woman's Center for Wellness. Our exceptional performance of the week belongs to the freshman from Lee's Summit, Missouri, and that's Sarah Finnegan. Dee Dee, a gorgeous effort. First time in the all-around as a Tiger.
I'm so proud of her. You know, the fact that she beautiful bar routine, then she, you know, comes to floor and gives us the first performance on floor that she's done all year long. She wrapped up a beautiful 4 events for us.
Our exceptional performer of the week, Sarah Finnegan.
You'll have more time to enjoy your life when you're more effective at work. So no matter how you define success, Savin Systems give you the tools you need to succeed. Contact us to learn more about Savin's advanced document management systems and make your office more effective. Savin works here.
Call us at Gulf Coast Office Products and see how we can impact your business.
McKenna, what are you doing here so early?
Dee Dee, I'm getting ready for the season.
I know, we are about to be in the full swing of things.
Holy cow!
Holy cow! LSU Gymnastics tickets are less than the movies and fun for the family. Tickets start at just $3, so make sure to get yours today.
Holy cow!
This segment of Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Dee Bro is brought to you each week by Women's Hospital. It's not about being the best. It's about being the best version of yourself. Be the best you with help from Women's Center for Wellness.
Last week, we brought you a behind-the-scenes look at several Tigers and how they practice some of the harder skills before they bring them to the competition floor. It was so popular, we're going to do it again right now with 4 new LSU gymnasts. Let's take a look at this great piece by our own Garrett Wolvert. This week's Inside feature brought to you by Sigma Engineering. Sigma engineers and constructors. Safety, relationships, quality, excellence. Engineering done right.
Hi, I'm Lexi Priestman, and on bars, I perform a Tkachev straight into a pack. You do a release move from the high bar to the low bar, and you tap and you release the high bar, you catch it, and you have to see the bar to be able to tap into your next skill and release and catch the low bar. I started this about 2 years ago. I've always done a Tkachev on bars, but I never did a pack out of it. So one day I got the idea of just connecting the Tkachev and the pack, and I am now competing it.
My name is Sydney, and my E-skill on beam is my layout when I land with 2 feet. What makes it hard is that you have to maintain a straight body position in the air, and if you pike down at all, they can take away the credit for the E. And so it makes it hard just because it requires a lot of power, and if you're a little bit off center, then you're probably going to fall off. Beam is one of my favorite events. Before I got to college, honestly, it wasn't one of my strongest, and then I got to college and got a lot more consistent, and that was the first event I competed as an LSU Tiger, and since then I've just been working on gaining consistency and confidence throughout the years.
My name is Randy Wyrick, and I perform a full in on the floor exercise. A full in basically is just a full twisting double backflip on the floor exercise. What makes it difficult is that, not only are you doing a double backflip, but you're also adding a full twist to it. So the different components of it are that you need to, make sure that you're stretching tall and get your set, correctly, because if you don't get your set correctly, then, it kind of just sets you up for failure. And landing upright, that's always, a good thing to do, because you'll get deducted if your chest is down. And before Dee Dee signed me, she had told me that she wanted me to do a full in, to learn a full in for when I came to LSU. So that was my goal my senior year, and then so that whole entire year I was able to work on it and then perform it at competitions, and then here I am.
Hi, my name is Maya. I do a ray on the uneven bars. A ray is a release move, so it's the first move that I do in my routine, so I just jump up to the high bar, I mount the high bar, and then I put my toes on and then fling my body in the air and catch the bar again. It's just a little bit more difficult because it's actually a combination of 2 skills in one, and you kind of have to learn both skills in a way to be able to do the ray. So it's actually valued higher than like the root skill, which is a Tkachev, and that's just swinging straight out of a giant and flying over the bar. And I do it out of what's called a toe circle. So it's just a little bit more difficult because the timing is, you have to be really precise on the timing.
I really do think I have a lot of confidence as a freshman because of my past competing as an elite. We were on podium and competed with big crowds and stuff. So I think that's a great background to have coming into college. But my first meet, I was very nervous because it was my first time competing out there again in a while. But having the team support me behind me, I couldn't ask for a better team.
Working with Dee Dee on beam is so awesome. She pushes me every single day to get better under pressure situations. And I actually learned that E-skill partially at the summer camp that I came to before I came to college. So she's really helped me develop my layout on beam and helps me to make it better every day.
A huge thing when it comes to preseason. We're always in the gym, focusing really hard on our cardio, on, just our strength and building it up, whether it be in the weight training or even inside of the gym, and making sure that we do, a lot of numbers and stuff, so that when come season time, we can lower the numbers, not do as much, but still be able to carry on that strength throughout the rest of the season.
Even when I have like a slight mistake or something, they just tell me, don't focus on what you just messed up on, just focus on doing what you can do, because when I do that, I'm okay. It's just sometimes when you overthink things, that's when you get in trouble.
McKenna, what are you doing here so early?
Dee Dee, I'm getting ready for the season.
I know, we are about to be in the full swing of things.
Holy cow!
Holy cow! LSU Gymnastics tickets are less than the movies and fun for the family. Tickets start at just $3, so make sure to get yours today.
Holy cow!
When you find the home you want to buy, choose a mortgage lender that can help you buy it. David Alillo with Assurance Financial. David specializes in helping first-time home buyers, offering conventional, FHA, VA, RD, construction, and jumbo loans. David takes the hassle out of getting a home loan while making you feel right at home. Lending the way you like it. Call David today, 921-8152.
This segment of Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Dee Bro is brought to you each week by Sigma Engineers and Constructors. Safety, relationships, quality, excellence. Engineering done right.
So it was a fantastic Metroplex challenge for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Dee Dee, your team fought and clawed for everything, and I really thought the second half of the Metroplex meet was a harbinger of things to come later in the season.
This team rallied well and responded with a lot of fight.
Almost 99 points in the second half of that meet. That's a 198 clip.
Yeah.
That is just excellent.
We are knocking on the door, and I tell you what, when this group knocks on the door and they bang it open, they're going to bang it open with their feet.
Oh wow.
We're gonna come at the rest of this season really hard.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. A look ahead brought to you by Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's #1 copier dealer, Gulf Coast Office Products. Well, it'll be a fantastic LSU Gymnastics weekend coming up, Dee Dee. Back into Southeastern Conference action again here at home against Arkansas, a fantastic program. We've always had great meets with Arkansas, so a great opportunity for our fans to see the Tigers and pack the PMAC again.
We're excited, and go online, lsutix.net, get your tickets in advance so you know you're going to get at least what's best of what's left,
Exactly.
That's not a season ticket already pre-sold.
Absolutely, and don't forget that even though the meet starts officially at 7:30, the pageantry starts at 7:15. You don't want to miss the fireworks, the fire, and everything else.
Well, we're calling it showtime at 7:15, 7:30, first vault.
And Dee Dee, the fun doesn't end, because on Saturday we cut the ribbon on this beautiful facility, and that's just something that you have been waiting for, and the community really has been waiting for quite a long time.
It's going to be a great day. It's going to be so exciting, and we're looking forward to being able to go behind the scenes with our show, showing everybody just the things that you don't get to see that are in the training center, but what's in our operations facility.
Yeah, you'll just have to watch future episodes. We have big plans to bring you this big facility, and it really is one of the crown jewels now of the LSU athletic department, and obviously right here in a prime spot on the LSU campus as well. So it was a packed show. We hope you enjoyed it. Dee Dee, it's always great to be with you, and we hope to see you again next week inside LSU Gymnastics.
Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Dee Bro has been brought to you by Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's #1 copier dealer, Gulf Coast Office Products, Sigma Engineers. Sigma Engineers is thankful to our clients who trust us year after year, and to the commitment of our selfless employees who bring such great talents to our company. With experts in every discipline, our dedication to safety and quality sets us apart as one of the leaders in the petrochemical industry. Women's Hospital. It's not about being the best. It's about being the best version of yourself. Be the best you with help from Women's Center for Wellness. And Assurance Financial. When you find the home you want to buy, choose a mortgage lender that can help you buy it. David Alello with Assurance Financial. Lending, the way home buyers prefer it. Inside LSU Gymnastics with Dee Bro is an exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Television Network.